So hey you guys, we're back out here again at the Trumark Model Homes and Riverstone community. We've got one more that I want to show you today. It's the Davis. We didn't capture all of the floor plans yet. There is one that's eluding us, and we're going to try to hunt that one down. But today we got the Davis, and I just want to kind of show you I love the elevation here. So, well, let me turn this way so you guys can catch me in this as well, so I can talk to you. So we've got the brick and cement little bench area out here in the front. Drought tolerant landscaping in the front. Then you've got the rock on the outside of it with that brick archway. And then of course you got your 2-car garage. This is going to be a 2-story. And again, that we've been seeing that out here with the Trumark properties here in Riverstone. They've been coming with the 7,000 square foot lot. So this is gonna be a treat for us inside. I have not been inside this one yet. So we're gonna go look at this one together. Sometimes I like to sneak in before you guys, but this time I didn't get a chance to do it. So let's go in there together. Okay guys, so we are at the Davis floor plan model. And this is one of the bigger, larger 2-story. I think it is the largest 2-story right now for the Trumark properties. So this is a 2-story. We're gonna take a look at it. We're looking at over 3243 square feet, so 3,423 square feet. Lots of room for us to kind of run around in and not feel claustrophobic. So let's take a look at we come through the front door here, and right away we got a room. This has a mother-in-law feature. So a mother-in-law setup. So right off the bat in this layout, they got the bathroom right here close to the door. And so you got one sink here with the vanity, toilet, step-in shower. So this is a real simple setup. I love that they have the nice tile that they got working in here. And I think what I would think of for myself, my mother-in-law lives with me. We have same type of setup, but what we did was we put in a little bar, medical bar, so she can brace herself. And this is big enough to where if you have that older person staying with you and you need to get them inside, they can get in here and put their little chair that they sit in and sit down and shower if they needed to. So I love that this is a step in. They can keep their little chair in there. You would just change this faucet right here to a detachable one, and they'd be able to sit down and shower easily in something like this. So then we're gonna pan back out here, and we come out into the main living room area here. This is a next gen, so of course it's not gonna be huge, but it has everything you need in it. It's nice. So they have their privacy. They've got the bathroom here. They've got a little seating area here. So they have someone that's coming to visit them. They can have their own visitors come in here. They've got a little TV action going on right here. They watch their own television shows, but then they also have, instead of going out to the kitchen area and they just want to kind of hang out by themselves, they've got the area here where they can put like a little mini fridge and their own cabinetry here, sink here, some cabinetry here, and they have, they would have light snacks and an area to hang out, bathroom and so forth, and kind of have that privacy. Let's take a look at the bedroom. Really good size in this bedroom. We can pan right around over here. We've got like a little desk area. I don't think I would put this in. I think I'd put something else here, like more another dresser or something else to store things in. I probably wouldn't go with the desk here for this, unless you have a college student that's working or living in this area. Anyone older, I probably wouldn't do that for the next gen. That's just me, right? Do whatever you want. It's your house. And so here we have, they put a nightstand here. Again, I probably wouldn't put a nightstand here. Open this space up right here. I just have a nightstand over there. And then they did something different with their decorations. That's kind of different. I like the paintings, but then they went with some saloon doors on the wall. That is different, but it's kind of cool because the coloring of it kind of makes it match right in there, and it's different. But then back over here, you've got a huge window. And so they've got a dresser right underneath that. So what's different here is a lot of times, you might want to put your bed over here, but I like how they did it where you can get the light when the sun's out coming back, hitting the bed during the day to lighten up the area. And so we catch a ceiling area up here. So because they have that desk area, that's kind of cut out up there to match to the ceiling. And so coming back here, recessed lighting all the way back here. And then we drop down to the higher baseboards, which we've seen that through all the models, which we love. This feels really, this is a really nice, roomy space, believe it. I'm surprised at how much room is in here. This is a nice, roomy space. Let's take a look at the closet. So this is a nice little walk-in closet. So they have plenty of room here for the closet. They can add more shelves in here along with the hanging space. This is a pretty decent sized closet for it just being a next gen room. So we come back out of here. So they've got the closet, they've got a dresser here for clothing. They could put another dresser over there. They've got the nightstand. This is a really nice space. And if you're looking for a next gen, this might be something to consider. This is a great option for those looking for a next gen. Let's go and see the rest of the house. So this is a lot different than what I was expecting. I said I hadn't seen this layout before. So we're gonna tool around a little bit. So right over here, this is like it's open and it looks like they set it up like a formal living room area, which this also could be that could be a formal dining area with all the cabinetry over there and the shelving space over there. So it's really how you wanna set that up. It could be a formal living room, formal dining room. I almost like the dining aspect of it just because you've got this actual living room area here. It depends on how many people you're gonna be in this space because do you really need to have that as a formal? And this is informal versus formal, so and they're right next to each other. I don't know. So, I mean, I'd love to hear you guys weigh on that if you're open to it. And then we come all the way back over here. And so we're sitting down in this area here and we can look up. So this is like one of the other models like that we've seen where you can look up into the loft area up there. But it's only one option versus the other one had two options to get up to two views, two angles to see upstairs. This is just one. They've got the built-in entertainment center here. So that's nice. And then the flooring looks like this wood laminate type flooring. And we flow right into the living room area here, or the kitchen area, I'm sorry. So you have another dining area here. So you got dining here, tons of lighting coming from the sliding glass door and the windows over here. And then you've got more. So we saw that there was counter space. Here we're gonna pan back all the way back across the room. You can see there's cabinet space all the way over there and then coming all the way back over here. Cabinet space, all the way back to me here. So this whole wall is extra counter space and cabinetry. So this definitely is I would imagine, an upgrade versus the other ones that didn't have this. Tons of cabinetry here. So if you need storage space, you got it. Down here underneath the stove area, and then we actually have drawers here, so it's a little different. The other models actually had cabinets here too, so we've mixed that up on this model and put in drawers. Drawers again. Okay. Soft close. The other models did not have the soft close, so now that we get to 3,000 square feet, we're seeing, well, that was soft close. Let's check this one. This is not. Okay, so the soft close is on the bigger one here. But that wasn't even an option in the smaller square footage homes. And then we've got nice cabinets here, sort of like the other ones as far as the space, but then the way the design is on the outside is pretty cool. And then the color just seems to fit right in here with this. We saw another color that we like with the quartzite, but this is great too. Just that your standard white. And then it went with the black and white backsplash. Whirlpool appliances, so the microwave's over here. So you have your microwave, but then that allows you, by moving it here, it allows you to have an upgraded exhaust over here. And then we come back over, we got the huge farmhouse sink with cabinetry underneath. And then we saw this earlier, so more counter space. So tons of counter space. Again, another wall full of cabinets and counter space here as well. And then we're gonna take a look and see how the pantry looks. Let's check out the pantry, guys. Let's check out the pantry. So the pantry, it's a step-in pantry. This is a step-in. There's a little curve around to the left over here. We curve around here, but I mean, I'm all the way in here, but I'm still gonna call it a step-in pantry. I don't know if I'll call it a walk-in pantry quite yet. It's close. It's right on teeter-tottering on being a walk-in. I'll say that. So let's go check out the rest. We're still downstairs. Let's check out the rest of it. So we do have another bathroom right here, so let's check this out. So there's a mud room here because this is their garage. So come in from the garage, take off the shoes, put whatever you need to put in here for storage, right? And then whatever you want to put here. I see some people put like tension rods or whatnot to hang some things here, like coats or whatnot. And then of course you can hang things on the hanging racks if you want to do it that way. And then there's an option to put more storage up here in the cabinets. So this is coming right out from the garage here. And then you come into your bathroom if you need to right away. And this is the upgraded bathroom with the single sink, but nice countertops. You got one cabinet for the underneath the sink, and then some space for some towels and whatnot down beneath over there. So this could be closed in down beneath here. This could be closed in, but it's kind of cool the way they did it with the cabinet doors off. And then they went with tile on the walls here instead of just a regular drywall. And then we come out of this bathroom. So this is right from the garage, right into the bathroom. And then we're gonna come back out towards the front door. So these stairs are gonna go upstairs. We're gonna check those out. And this is to get you familiar with where we are, stay there. So we came from the front door. We saw the mother-in-law setup. We came on down the hallway here with some accent walls. The main part of the home is down there, but now we're gonna go upstairs. All right, made it upstairs. And so this is the loft area, and you can look over the banister. We saw the angle from downstairs. Now we can see the angle from up here, looking down there. And it looks like right here, this little shelf area right here, you can put some plants or whatnot to kind of add some more decorations as you're looking up. The windows across the loft add for lighting. So we like that. We got more lighting back behind here inside the loft area. And the way this is set up, there's so many ways you can set this up. So this is set up totally as a relaxing area to hang out, read books, watch TV. And then we're gonna check out over here some of the bedrooms and what else is up here. So, laundry room. So inside of our laundry, we've got cabinetry. We've got the sink. I don't know if we can get some more light on this subject. There we go. So we got the quartzite sink, more cabinets down below and top. So we have cabinets at the bottom, cabinets at the top. You can kind of get a look at how deep those are. A little deeper on the bottom, which as to be expected. Tile flooring in here, so that tile's gonna be a little bit more durable against water. And then we have room for our washer and dryers over here, and more storage above the washer and dryer, which should be the same type of same type of cabinets here. So these are similar to the ones that are at the top. And then we've got some longer cabinets available here for more shelving. So you actually could treat this side right here as your linen with towels at least. So you can put all your towels in here. Sheets if you want, but towels for sure. And then you've got cabinet space back in here too. So now we're gonna go back into one of the bedrooms up here. So we got a decent sized bedroom. We got something like a more of a sports theme instead of nightstands, sports theme on the sides, one window. And then as we pan back over here, we have just this is a little bit bigger closet than the other ones, but it's a standard. So let's show something else. So your standard closet here. And we're gonna check out the other room. So it's a normal size room. Okay, so we're across from the other room in the loft. So we're up on the loft, across the hall. This is another bedroom that's more like facing the street. You can look out the window and you can see the roof here as you're looking out to the street. And this is probably about the same size as the other bedroom, just a little bit different layout. Nightstands on either side. Standard closet over here behind us against the wall. And then you got room at the foot of the bed for your dresser. So that's pretty standard. And we'll keep it going. So this is your third bedroom upstairs here in the loft area. There's one over by the laundry room, two back behind me, and one bedroom downstairs along with the mother-in-law setup. So we have a closet here, pretty standard. This room is pretty much the same as the last room, just decorated differently. We do have the window looks a little bit bigger as it's pointing to the backyard. But other than that, this room is pretty similar to the other room. And then what we have coming out here You guys follow me. We got one bathroom upstairs for the 3 bedrooms to share. So we got Jack and Jill sinks with cabinets beneath and drawers in the middle. And then we'll take a look at that shower area. And so we have full bath, basic tile, and it doesn't go all up to the wall, but you know, it does its job. And then the floor is that a little bit upgraded tile in the flooring area. So this is the bathroom. That would be for all the bedrooms up here on the top area here. So we got a bedroom there, so 3 bedrooms up here. Now we still have the master, so that would be your 4th bedroom at the top. So before we get to the master, of course, coming out of the master bedroom, you can look out and see the nice formal dining or formal living room area over here. You can look and see what's going on down in the living room area as well. You can peek out the windows here and see what's going on in the back area. You see a lot coming from your primary bedroom. And then you have this little area right here, which would probably be just the way they've done it. Decorate this up here and then maybe store some linen down below. And it goes pretty back far. It goes back pretty far. So you have a lot of room here for sheets, blankets, right there. And then with that, we go right back into the formal bedroom, or primary bedroom. So we've got an accent wall against the backboard. Nightstands on either side. This is a queen size bed, looks pretty nice. And then we got this wall dedicated mostly to 2 windows. And we got 1 more window over here. So we're getting some pretty good lighting here, actually, with the 3 windows, the 2 walls with windows. But my favorite part of this room right now is gonna be the bathroom. So let's take a look at the bathroom. So as you can see why I like this bathroom, it's just cool. It's a cool look with this huge extra size, extra large tub. I love the idea of putting a little stool here, that's funny. So a little stool here, but I love the extra size of the tub. And then it separates both sides of the Jack and Jill sink, so adds to privacy on each side as far as whose belongings or what. And then you still have your shower right behind here. You got a step-in shower still, and it's a pretty decent size. It's not the largest I've seen, but it's a pretty decent size. And they went with the basic white tile, and it does go all the way up to the top. So if you don't look closely, you'll be deceived. You're like, it stops short. It doesn't. That tile goes all the way up to the wall. It's just because it's white, it's a little bit more difficult to see. And then the recessed lighting at the top. We have the window over the tub, so we could open that, but there's also exhaust fans in here too. And then we've got a separate area for the water closet, so there's privacy there. And then we go right on into the walk-in closet. So standard walk-in closet, extra large baseboards, recessed lighting to give us some decent light in here. And then, so this is I love the bathroom. It's simply laid out. We got the sinks here, like we said, your tub here, other sink over there. This is what captures me right here, this area here. And then of course you've got a little bit more upgraded, I think it feels more upgraded with this wood-like tile than the other tiles that we saw in the home. So let's go back downstairs real quick to make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay, so we're back in the huge kitchen here. I don't think we missed anything. We could see that standing from the kitchen area here, we'll just kind of pan down over. That's an area where we had to decide how you want to do that. There's some options there for you, formal or living room or dining room. What would you do with that? That'd be interesting to hear if you guys have any feedback on that. But that covers it all. As we pan around here, I think we've hit all the things that we want to hit on this tour. If you guys have any questions, as always, reach out and we'll see you on the next tour.